Welcome back to Crafting a Dream. It's Ryan here, and today I'm in the garden and I'm gonna share a few thoughts on gardening and what I think about living a little bit more self-sufficient and less reliant on our agricultural system. Growing up in a bit of a rural community, a smaller subdivision in a rural community, I grew up with a dad who had a real green thumb, and there wasn't anything he can't grow. It was just unbelievable. We shared countless meals that were directly from our own garden. And it was, I don't know, it was maybe a third of an acre or a half acre lot in a subdivision, and 2/3 of that was garden space. Some of it flowers and whatever, but a lot of it was food, vegetables, berries, and some fruit trees. And I really do regret now that I didn't take more time to learn about how to grow. But it's not too late. I figure the best that we can do is get started now and learn about it. We have had a few small plots of garden space, Tara and I, in the past, and we have successfully grown small amounts of our own veggies and some berries and that. But this year we're gonna take a little bit of a closer look at how to grow our own food. I think there is a great deal of reward in store for those of us who have an opportunity to grow our own food. Not only do we have control over our soils for the most part, we don't have GMO. If we buy seeds that aren't genetically modified, we know that we won't have some hybridized, man-made, corn stalks or some whatever genetically modified crap. We're eating real whole foods that have been grown in nutrient-rich soils, not nutrient-depleted soils. I watched a documentary called The World According to Monsanto, and it's scary. They want to have it. They want to own the seeds. They want to be in charge of our food system, and I don't want to grow into a world where the grocery store and high prices for simple whole foods is a reality. I think it's bullshit. We are all entitled to grow our own food, and it just takes doing it and turning a lot of this unused green space in our cities and our rural areas for growing crops, growing fruit trees, veggies. I live in Canada, and a lot of our food is shipped up from California and the southern states, as well as Central America, which is unbelievable that we can live in the cold climate in Canada and still get mangoes in December and oranges in February. But we are in control to some extent of putting an effort forth to grow our own food, even on a balcony, even in a urban situation. We can grow some food in pots and in a garden planter on a 16th floor balcony perhaps. On a recent trip to Vancouver, right downtown in the business district of Yaletown, we saw a community garden, and it was on a corner lot right in the heart of the city with all these different sort of raised garden beds and a bunch of people in there, digging things up and getting the soils ready for spring. And I thought there could be a 20-story building on this piece of very valuable real estate in Vancouver, but somehow, some way, people organize themselves to put in a community garden. Unreal. Like, that's what we need more of. And in fact, I believe Vancouver is a city sort of leading the way, paving the way toward green space and having green roofs and more park space within the city. It's a beautiful thing to see. So this spring, go see what you can grow. And if you like topics like this, subscribe to Crafting a Dream. My topics will range from spiritual topics to off-grid living. Anything that I can possibly dream up that might help you, might help me sharing these stories and seeking a better life for everyone. And I'll talk to you all next time. Thanks for watching.